March 2nd, Brendan Reardon Family Farm, and we are getting my specialty greens for a salad for our house. And this is purple Mizuna, and this is Claytonia. And this has been growing all winter. It is April 2nd today. And this is just a different kind of salad green. This is taking off. I mean, this is really taking off. So we're going to put a little bit of that in our salad today. And just a little bit. It is unusual tasting. And then this is the purple Mizuna. And this is an oriental green. And the flowers, it's gone to flower, but the flowers are edible too. So let's put a little bit of this too. I'll make a creative salad today. And you can take a look over there. This is our new red fire lettuce, which was not supposed to make it through the winter, and it did. All we do is cover it with this blanket over here, the frost blanket, every night over the hoops. So, I'm just going to get a little bit of that. So tasty. And I did want to take, let me see that now. Thank you, Grace. I did want to take a look at our spinach. We just harvested a bunch of bags of spinach. And the spinach it's kind of strange. Same thing every year with my spinach. It kind of turns yellowish. I think it's not getting enough water. There's not a disease on here. There's not an insect on here. But the ones in the middle get yellow. And the ones in the middle, are yellow, and the ones in the fringes are green. So go figure. But look at this beautiful baby here. Look at that. New red fire lettuce on April 2nd in upstate New York, zone 4B. So, got a good harvest of spinach. I think it's coming back now that I'm applying more water to it. What happens in the winter is we're not able to water so much because we have to pull a hose out here, which isn't a lot of fun, from the house. So I think they're drying up. There's no evidence of disease on here. They are planted closer together, but guess what? So are they. The ones on the end are doing better than the ones in the middle. But it's a beautiful thing to be out here. It feels like spring in here. It's in the 70s. It's so nice to be in here. And now let's go to the other greenhouse to get some kale. Can you pick up the instruments, please? So, it's April 2nd, and we still have snow. There's the catty kitty, big kitty. Still have snow here. I'll just give you a little tour of what's going on. This is, we had a major planting here yesterday. About 80 degrees in here. This is automated. We have a exhaust fan system when it goes over, say, 75. We planted tons of stuff here. So I got my Big Dina grafted tomatoes from Johnny's. They came in. They've just been potted up. And we did go on vacation, so we're getting a late start. Usually I have a lot of stuff growing by now, especially the kale. Peppers were real slow coming in. And these are Jupiter peppers. Supposed to be a really good hybrid pepper. Ring of Fire, cayenne. We use a lot of cayenne around here. What's the problem? And kale, of course, came up. No problem. Here's the new red fire lettuce babies. These are the ones that I love planting. And these are red scarlet kale. Really good kale. And a bunch of stuff planted here. Butternut squash in the bigger pots and cabbage in the smaller pots. We're using Impala cabbage and honey nut butternut squash in the bigger cells. This is my propagation bench. Put a little heater. Cover this at night. Don't have to put the big Modine heater on. It's set on 80. Well, I can't. It doesn't read. It says solid 80, but when I record it, it's strange. So we're gonna, as soon as, what we do is we use bottom trays, filler trays, And we don't pre-moisten any of the soil. It just takes too much time. So we let them soak for a day or two. Nothing's going to get harmed. I put the temperature in the greenhouse here, our propagation house, to about 34 at night now, so it doesn't have such a hard start in the morning. But it gets up to 80. It needs to be cooled by before noon, maybe by 10 o'clock on any given sunny day. So we just want to keep things above freezing here. And inside the propagation house, it's set on 80 with the cover over. It keeps it about 60 to 70 all night, which is okay for the tomatoes. Pretty soon with the sun, the longer days, things are just getting so sunny now that it's the long days and the length of the sun that makes things heat up in the greenhouses and the high tunnels, not so much the temperature outside. And okay, so we're going into, this is our other high tunnel. It's called the tomato house, and we put some heat in here. I've got this 500-gallon propane tank that we never use because I have the propagation bench. I hardly use anything in there. It's been like 4 or 5 years we've hardly used anything inside of the propagation house. So we decided to hook up a heater. So we got a brand new Modine heater in here. There's the Modine heater. Really nice. Of course we double blow the insulation. And in here we had problems with disease on the spinach. We have, I'm going to say it wrong, but it's a disease, a leaf disease. It's not fatal to the plant, but it's called cladosporia maybe. I have it written down. If I had it written down I could show you. But we've sprayed twice with Green Cure, which is just basically potassium bicarbonate, because we are going for organic certification. And so it's growing back fine. The Swiss chard has made it through the winter. That's kind of amazing. Kind of got beat up though. I don't know if you can see that. But it's growing new. But the problem, of course, now you get it through the winter and it's going to seed. These kale are getting harvested today. We're gonna juice them up. It is going to seed. You can see the seed. As soon as it gets a little tall in the middle, it is going to seed. And if you could see the seed heads there. It's going to seed. It's pretty, but it marks the end of the plant. And my vitamin green, which is an Asian green, is also going to seed. I'm going to use some of that for salad today too. So this is the tomato house. This is also unheated all winter. We only have the heat there for the tomatoes. And they'll be going in May. But I fully expect to see these spinach grow out of this. And but we have to harvest the kale because it's just going to seed. Here's the ladybugs. We do things as naturally as possible. Let's see if we can see one. We put the bag down, and there's a ladybug. Let's see if we can. Can you see it? There's one ladybug right there. We use ladybugs. There's another one right there. We haven't seen any aphids, so I hope they're going to get something. So we're going to harvest these kale today. We're going to put them in, we're going to juice them. The real surprise, what I've learned about the high tunnels, you can put seed down anytime, and the good Lord won't let them come up until it's ready. These are all endive, French endive. These were all planted in the fall, hoping they would come up quick, but they didn't. Now they're coming up. Look how nice they are. And look at these new red fire pellets we put down. Look how nice they are. They're coming up. Look how good they are. Alright, Reardon Family Farm. Zone 4B. We've got the sides down today and the doors open because it is beautiful outside. It's got to be about 50 outside, and the problem now is we just have to keep the heat out of here. So I'm really blessed with coming in the greenhouse in the winter. All winter it's kind of like a sauna for me, and a vitamin D. Makes you feel like summer's here all winter, having some high tunnels and greenhouses. Alright, God bless. Reardon Family Farm, over.